Hello all, welcome to Smart Classes. And finally, it's time for the Telangana current affairs of August 2020. And the first news is the launch of KrishiMech KVC Alumni and online accreditation system for agriculture institutions. So, as you know, as you can say that all these three are related to agriculture. So, it is being launched by the Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. And this initiative is a part of Digital India. So this means that government is digitalizing things related to agriculture, digitalization. So we'll see the first thing, which is Krishi Mig. Krishi Mig is basically a portal which basically deals with infrastructure and services in the area of agriculture. National Agricultural Research and Education System, Cloud Infrastructure and Services. So basically, research information regarding agricultural research and enlightenment of the various methods and the fertilizers and all the technology which can be used in agriculture is present in the portal called Krishi Meg. Basically, it is set up under National Agricultural Higher Education Project, which is NAHEP. So this is funded by Government of India and World Bank. The aim of this project is to protect data of ICAR, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research. So the scientific research data and the data of seeds, data of fertilizers related to India will be protected on this website. Basically, it is set up at National Academy of Agricultural Research Management, Hyderabad. NARM Hyderabad basically hosts this KrishiMech portal. KrishiMech, you can say data center for this KrishiMech portal. All the data related to agriculture is stored in this data center. So this data recovery center is synchronized with data center at ASRI to mitigate risk. So, enhance the quality. What do they do? Enhance the quality, availability, and accessibility of e governance, research, extension, and education in the field of agriculture in India. Basically, what does KrishiMech do? KrishiMech protects the data related to agriculture and the research of agriculture in India. Basically, all this data is presented Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and this is set up at National Academy of Agricultural Research Management, Hyderabad. This is funded by Government of India, World Bank. These are the things you need to remember. And then comes the KVC Alumni. As this says, ALU is alumni. So, alumni network. So KVC is Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Chhatra Alumni Network. So basically, it brings together all the alumni belonging to 74 agricultural universities of India, and it lets them share all the information or social networking among alumni. So all the information which alumni know about agriculture is shared in a common platform which is known as KVC Alumni. So it brings together all the agriculturalists and it allows them to discuss about the various issues Indian farmers are facing in day-to-day life. And the next thing is online accreditation system for higher agricultural education institutions. So as we all know, every university is accredited as it has to follow the norms given by the accreditation union or the accreditation officers. So under this, National Agri Education Accreditation Board has been set up. So this online accreditation system has been set up under National Agri Education Accreditation Board. It is like basically AICTE, which gives accreditation to various universities. And then second thing is implementation of Amrit scheme. So what is Amrit scheme? Amrit scheme is nothing but Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. That is rankings are released by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So what does Amrit scheme consist of? Amrit scheme basically consists of infrastructure for sewage networks and water supply for urban transformation. In the last video, we have been studying about giving tap lines to the rural areas, and this scheme is related to giving all time water supply and good sewage networks in the urban areas in order to avoid problems in the very high population of urban areas. So, increase in population definitely leads to better sewage networks and better water supply networks. So, this is being seen under Amrit scheme. It is known as Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. Under this scheme, Odisha has got the first position with 85.6 percentile of points in various categories, and Chandigarh has got 75.08, and Telangana is in the third position with 74.04. And basically, under this mission, we have water supply, which gives 400 kilometers of pipeline laid or replaced in a. Why did Odisha get the first place is being looked into here? Nine cities in Odisha have 100% network coverage by December 2020, and 191 projects, out of which 148 are implemented already. Development of parks with good landscaping and facilities, open gyms, jogging trails have been developed in order to improve urban areas. All the projects have been geotagged. So, in all the five categories, Odisha has been top. That is why it has got 85.6 percentile and is in the first position, and Telangana is in the third position in Amrit scheme. What is Amrit scheme? Basically, Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. And the next one is India's population to be more feminine by 2036. Basically, India's population statistics have been projected by National Commission on Population, and report has been submitted to the government. The name of the report says Population Projections for India and State 2011 to 2036. So here are the prediction. First is about the sex ratio. So basically, sex ratio in India is 943, which will definitely increase to 957 by 2036. That is India's population. That basically makes the headline India's population is to be more feminine by 2036. And increase basically in 18 states. 18 states will increase its feminine population. The exception to this are Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. Basically, by 2036, the lowest feminine population is in the is in the states of Delhi, NCT Delhi, which is 899, Gujarat 900, and Haryana 908. And the other predictions regarding infant mortality rate has been predicted for 2010 to 2011 to 2036. In 2010, infant mortality rate is 46, and it is predicted to decrease to 30 by 2031-35. And the highest infant mortality rate exists in Madhya Pradesh, which is 58 right now, and by 2031 and 35, it is expected to be 37. In case of UP, it is 57 in 2011, and by 31-35, it is bound to increase to 38. And the lowest is in 9. That is, infant mortality rate is very lower in Kerala as it has better medical facilities. And Tamil Nadu is 22 in 2011-15, and by 31-35 it will go up to 16. And then comes to fertility rate. Fertility rate is projected to decline from 2011 to 31 from 2.34 to 1.73. That means the population of young age people will get decreased. That is demography of the India changes. That is medium age of the population, which is 24.9 in 2011, is bound to increase to 34.5 by 2036. And coming to the overall population of India, we can say that population will increase by 25.7% in 25 years, and every year it has been increasing by 1%. 1% increment annually, which leads to 25.7% in 25 years. That means the population goes from 121.1 crore, which has been estimated in 2011, to 151.8 crores in 2036. Population density goes up to 463 from 368, which is right now 463 per square kilometer. And then the youth population is going to decrease, as I already told you, that there is decline in the fertility rate, which increases the median age. That is, youth population decreases. In 2011, it is 23.3 crore. In 21, it is it was 23.3 crore, and 21 it is 25.2 crore, and by 2036 it is projected to be 22.7 crore. And the population of and the youth population would be 14.9% of the total population in 2036. Basically, decline in population growth rate by 8% is been projected from 2021 to 2031. And then the urban population is bound to increase from 31.8% to 38.2%, and the contribution to the overall population growth from urban population is higher, which is 73%. And 98% of the Delhi population would be urban population, and by 2036 it is expected to be 100%. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Telangana and Gujarat is going to have at least 50% of the urban population by 2036. And the life expectancy of men is going to increase from 66 to 69, and women is going to increase from 71 to 74. And then Telangana has launched AI for Agriculture Innovation Program in collaboration with C4IR and WEF. What is C4IR? Center for Fourth Industrial Revolution, and WEF is World Economic Forum. Basically, as you know, KTR has announced year 2020 as year of artificial intelligence. So he has launched artificial intelligence for agriculture innovation on August 12th, 2020. Basically, C4IR and WF has worked with P. Shankar Telangana State Agriculture University and Department of IT and EC, that is Information Technology and Electronics and Communications, to develop the key areas of artificial intelligence in agriculture. And then we have IIT Madras, which has topped in the All India ranking for universities in different categories. The report has been launched by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu on August 18th, 2020. And this is released by Atal Ranking of Institution on Innovation Achievements, that is ARAIIA. So, IIT Madras has topped in the category of Institute of National Importance and the centrally funded institute. And then KIIT Kota, Odisha, has topped in the sector of private or self-financed universities. Basically, there were six categories in the ranking. One is centrally funded, which is given to IIT Madras, and then state funded, and the state funded autonomous, private or deemed universities, women only higher education. This was introduced for the first time. It was not there for the last few years. And then private institutions. In the private institutions category, SR Engineering College of Telangana has secured its first position. And then private or deemed universities, which is Khoda, Orissa. And then women only higher education institution has been given to an institute in Tamil Nadu, which is an institute for home science. And the name of this institute is Avinashlingam Institute for Home Science. And basically, this is an initiative by Ministry of Education and implemented by Ministry's Innovation Cell and AICTE, that is All India Council for Technical Education, which approves the accreditation for different colleges. And then, fifth edition of Annual Cleanliness Urban Survey of India has been released, which is Swatch Surveillation 2020 by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And the first place is given to Indore, which is known as the cleanest city. It has been conferred the cleanest city of India for continuously for the fourth time. And the zonal ranking, in the zonal ranking of the South Zone under 25 to 50k population, Machel has been conferred the first position for clean city. And then Export Preparedness Index 2020 by Niti Aayog. Basically, Niti Aayog, in collaboration with Institute of Competitiveness, has released the Export Preparedness Index, that is states which are export friendly and allow us to export goods and services with right regulation, rules and regulations, and make the process easier. And Gujarat has been conferred the top performing state in the overall category and coastal state categories also. That is, lot of trading and export has been done from Gujarat. The aim of releasing this export preparedness index is enhance effectiveness of government policies in case of in regard to exports and encourage facilitative regulatories to identify challenges and opportunities in the field of exporting various goods. And the four pillars of this, and the four pillars using which the ranking is given is the policy, business ecosystem, export ecosystem, and export performance. All these four categories were topped by Gujarat. And then thermal screening has been established at Rajiv Gandhi International Airport. That is, this thermal screening is basically funded by UNICEF and ADB, Asian Development Bank. And what does this thermal screening does? It scans and detects the person having fever or showing symptoms of fever and with high skin temperature. So, because of COVID-19, measuring temperature at every doorstep has become compulsory. So, this thermal screening operators will detect it normally. You don't have to put it on the hand. And then Nandi Ellaya died due to former MP and senior Congress leader Nandi Ellaya died due to COVID-19 and his age was 78. So that's it for the August. So thank you. Thank you for listening to my video. Please share and subscribe.